Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. Yo, man, I show my gratitude for everybody that clicked on this video. Make sure y'all like the video. Also hit that bell if you haven't already, man. I appreciate you. I hope y'all are having a blessed day today. Okay, but today I want to talk about the ugly truth of being spiritual. Okay, because a lot of people, I feel like, don't really understand this journey. They don't really understand spirituality as a whole. All right. One thing about spirituality is that it never stops. You never get to the point where you just know everything and you're done. Okay. There's always a next level that you can go to. Being spiritual just means that you are aware that there is a higher power. You are aware that there are things that we can't see with the naked eye, but we can sense them. We can feel them. And by knowing this information, some folks may get scared. So this video is about the ugly side, which makes people quit sometimes, makes them fall off their journey. One of the reasons why this journey can be ugly sometimes is because people may not understand you, or they may mock you, make fun of you, tease you, because they think you're crazy. They don't understand where you're coming from, because look, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Once you start to elevate in vibration, all right, a lot of folks aren't gonna understand you. They're not going to be able to connect with you. Understand that most people are in their automated state, the animal side. So they're being programmed. They're being led by all the programming that they've been through all their life. Okay, so they're not going to understand you. It takes a certain level of work, which we call shadow work, going back inside, finding out who you are, healing yourself, for you to rise up to a higher level of consciousness. This is what spirituality is. Being aware of yourself, being aware of a higher power, and you working towards bringing yourself and elevating yourself to that vibration. All right. One of the ugly things about this journey, man, is you're going to feel lonely. You're going to feel lonely because you have this deep rooted motivation, as I should say. You have this deep rooted motivation to want to figure things out. You want to better yourself. And these questions can't be answered until you get rid of all distractions. It takes that sometimes. And in this process, you may become very lonely. Okay? If you look at every prophet from the scriptures, they all had to go on a journey, on a pilgrimage, where they had to leave everybody they knew, their family, friends, leave their hometown, their village, and they had to be alone. Okay, they had to be alone and figure life out, go experience life, find the answers within. And then they came back as the prophets we know. You know, Moses, Jesus, to name a few, Muhammad, all these prophets, you know, Buddha, all these prophets had to go on a pilgrimage. All right, you have to do the same thing. You have the same journey. You have to go back within and figure out who you are and leave some people behind. All right. Some people can't take this and they drop their journey and they run back. They go back to sleep, or at least they try to. But I'm here to tell you right now, once you wake up, you can't fall back to sleep. It's not going to happen. The only thing you're going to do is make your life a lot harder. You're going to make your life more miserable because you see things differently now. There ain't no going back to sleep. Okay? Some folks, they get scared and they back out because on this journey, you're going to see some things. When you talk to people, you're not going to see that person in the flesh. You're going to see the spirit that's operating that person. You're going to see the energy that that person's in. Okay? Somebody can be talking to you nice and sweet, but you can see the energy or the spirit that's talking through them, and it might be not so pleasant. Okay, you start to become hypersensitive to your environment, all different modes of energy, people's emotions. Your whole world changes. You start to see things differently. You don't see things like you used to anymore. All right, and this scares people. Not only does it scare people, but it can be very hard to deal with this, especially for you newcomers. You know, it's like you're getting all these superpowers for the first time and you don't know how to control them. You know, one thing about waking up and becoming spiritually awakened is there's no one here to teach us how to go through this, how to deal with this. This is one of the reasons why I made my channel, is because I wanted to inspire and help those who went through the same thing I've been through. You know, who's going through life trying to figure things out and maybe need some guidance. I made my channel just for that reason, just to help somebody. You know, somebody, anybody who watches these videos, if anything I say resonates with you, man, I'm doing my job. I'm living my purpose. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not here to say that I'm perfect or that my method is right. I just want somebody to be able to learn from my experience. If I can help even one person, man, I've done my job. You feel me? A lot of folks get scared on this journey because they don't understand it. When we went through our spiritual awakening, we thought we were going crazy. I know I did. I couldn't talk to anybody because what do you say to someone? How do I tell somebody that, you know, I can sense everybody's emotions now? Just little things, man. You can't really explain that to the average person because they're going to mock you. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. Not only do people get scared on this journey, but another ugly about this spiritual journey, being spiritual, is that you can no longer go back and do the things you used to. Some of the things you were doing when you were still asleep, once you go through your spiritual awakening, you no longer resonate with a lot of things. You can't go back to your old way of living. Activities, things you used to do that might have been toxic in your life at that time, you're not going to tolerate it now. Okay, trust me, I know. It's certain foods I can't eat because I'll break out, I'll feel sick. But before, I could do that no problem. You know, it didn't hurt me at all. Right? Nowadays, bro, like if I could sit down and eat chocolate all day. Now if I try to eat chocolate, I can eat a small piece of it and my face start to break out. You know, when you become spiritually awakened, you become more in tune with yourself, you have more responsibility to take care of yourself. You're held responsible for everything that you do, everything that you put in your temple. And some folks can't take this. They can't handle it. Because one of the uglies about being spiritual, and I don't even really think it's an ugly, is it takes a high amount of self-discipline. Tremendous amount of self-discipline. You can't even eat the same foods you used to eat. You got to switch up your whole diet and start to incorporate high vibrational foods, right? More intelligent information to feed your body. Because if you eat something with a low vibration, it's not going to quench that hunger. You're still going to be hungry. It's not going to give you the information that you need. All right? It takes a tremendous amount of self-discipline. You can't just get up anymore and start to participate in low vibrational energy and it not affect you. You're going to feel it. You're going to see how it affects you in real time. Okay? You're going to pull things into your reality. You are aware that everything isn't good for you. Everything that glitter isn't gold. This journey is not for the faint of heart, man. It takes a very strong person, a person who has dedication, a person who is not afraid, has no fear, a person who has faith, knowing that you all you got. Everything that you need is inside of you. Everything you need is inside of you. And that's part of the journey that's ugly. It's realizing that your whole life you've been living for others, when in fact you should have been living for yourself. You've been searching in all the wrong places, all outside of yourself, to try to find true happiness, peace. But now you realize that true happiness, that true peace is inside of you. And that's the ugly. Some people don't want to accept that truth. Some people are afraid of themselves. They're afraid to look themselves in the mirror. They're afraid to be alone. So to realize that peace is within inside you, but you're afraid of yourself, that's a big war that's going on within. And in order for you to win that war, you got to stick with this, no matter how ugly it gets. Anything in life that's worth having is going to get ugly. It's going to be good and bad, highs and lows. You got to deal with it. Okay, so I didn't make this video to try to highlight the bad things about spirituality, to try to turn you away from it. I'm just highlighting some of the things that you will go through, you will experience, but these are the growing pains. These are the things that are going to make you stronger. That's going to make you rise up in consciousness and help you to become a better version of yourself. Because that's what it takes. Nothing in life is going to be just all good. You know, when I ran track, you would have days where you went to practice and you would be drained. You know, sometimes you got to throw up at the practice. You didn't put so much of your energy into it, into the workout. You know what I'm saying? Those days weren't good, but they were necessary because they made us better. They made us stronger. So when we got to race day, the race day was easy, right? You got to go through these hardships to make yourself stronger and build yourself up into the man or woman you want to be. Scratch that. The man or woman you need to be, that you were meant to be, that you already are. You just got to find it. Go back within. All right? Retain Gang, it's your boy Tay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all have a beautiful day, man. And I'm out. Peace.